What's happening, y'all? We're making a bison steak today. Okay, I jumped the gun just a little bit here. I already have it out. I already have it seasoned. Seasoning it like a regular steak. I got some pepper. I got salt. I have garlic powder. That's all I have right now because I want to see the difference between a regular bison steak and a normal beef steak. We have Mary over here. Mary is eating ice cream. She's having the Hello Nutella from, I forgot what this place is called. What's this place called? I forgot. Anyways.
It's awesome.
Local place. Shout out to them. I'll tag them later. But anyways, we're going to eat a bison steak! Did you start?
Yep. Is this an outtake?
Yeah. We have our bison steak over here. We're going to plop it real hot over here. A real hot pan. You shouldn't do this with non-stick pans, but I'm not about to bust my iron, whatever that's called right now. I'm yelling too much. I can't think. But right now we're just searing it, okay? We're going to get a nice sear on the outside of it. Just like a minute and a half on the outside. Flip it each side. Get a nice sear because then afterwards we're going to baste it with our butter. We're going to baste it in our rosemary because that's what you do with a steak. Mary!
Yes?
What are we doing?
Cooking a bison.
That's barbaric. We're cooking a bison steak. We're not cooking a full bison, Mary. Jesus Christ. My God. Anyways, here we go. We'll see you back when we're basting it. Thank you. This thing is searing. Look at this. Just like a minute on the side. Look at all that. That's a Maillard reaction, I believe. That's Big Brain and Shane over here trying to tell you. All that stuff is the Maillard reaction. E.T., what do you know about the Maillard reaction? Good. Mary, what do you know about the Maillard reaction?
Nothing.
Good. So, we're just sharing it right now. We'll baste it in a second.
What?
We're going to baste it now, okay? We seared it on both sides, so now we're going to add our butter. You add a good amount of butter. Turn down the heat for one. Our stovetop gets really hot, so I have to put it on like 3. Then we're basting it right now, which cools down the temperature and adds a lot of flavor. So we put all this butter on here. I'm going to get my wooden spoon. Wooden spoon! Anyways, so you put your butter on there. Now we're going to get our rosemary, and we're going to find our rosemary.
Right here.
Where's our rosemary? No, that's regular
Oh.
Mary. I need rosemary. Rosemary. As you can see, they're very similar. There's rosemary, there's Mary, there's rosemary, there's Mary, there's me, there's E.T., there's Dad, there's me again, and then there's a steak, and there's Mary. You couldn't tell. This is actually rosemary. I tricked you. Anyways, I put it back.
Put it back.
We're going to put the rosemary on there. Rosemary smells really nice.
It's good if you actually use it.
And it's even better when you use it. So, I want to put a little bit more butter because I want to get a nice base on there. But we'll see. We'll check back on it in a second.
I am the ace of baste.
We'll check back on it in a second, cameraman. Mary, you see this?
What's that?
Basting. So what you're doing is that you're running your butter. I'm sorry, I mean, you're running your butter over your steak! It's called a basting process here. And, it's just, to add flavor and all that. It's real nice. We're going to flip it just to see what happens over here. But yeah, thank you. Thank you! This steak's done cooking. So we're going to take it off the pan. Ignore the fact that this plate is dirty, because this might have been take 2. So we're going to put the steak over here for the first time, and we're going to let it rest. Because that's the most important part of a steak. You let it rest.
Why you let it rest?
Because if you cut it now, all the juices are going to come out of this steak instead of going inside of your mouth. Over here, we got a knife now. We're going to cut this in half to see what it looks like in the middle. Are you ready, guys? This is what a bison looks like when you cook it inside. We got, let's see, what do we got here? Let's see. I didn't cut all the way through. I'm sorry. Very unprofessional. Look at that. A little bit more well done than I'm used to, but Mary over here likes her steaks on the well side. So, I am very excited. It looks pretty good. We're going to taste it, and I'll let you know! Here we go. We're going to get the first taste test. We're going to cut this like butter. And I'm not going to try it first. In case I die, we're going to give it to Mary to try it. Here you go, Mary. Mary, how is it?
Very good. Not bad.
She's surviving tonight. Thank you guys. That was a bison steak.